So I'm going to continue to talk about the things that you're meant for, the things that you're built for, your genius, basically. There's always a genius in every one of us. We're all built perfectly by God. We were in every moment, even though sometimes you think that there's something wrong with this, or something happened to you, or you fell off your bike, what happened to me. But it's all part of the gift. Nothing is ever done. Nothing is a mistake. It's all happening for a reason. There's reasons that you're just not aware of yet, but they're there for reasons. And they're all reasons that you love. They're here to help you discover yourself. And you are the most amazing treasure to be discovered. I mean, there's treasures out there on the seabed or whatever, and shipwrecks, but you are the most amazing treasure to be discovered. And so you owe it to yourself, because your body had been with you from the day that you were born. And so you owe it to yourself to start to discover your genius and your gifts and everything that was made by God for you, And a clue to that genius is also the stuff that you're weakest in. For example, for me, my mother always hated when I talk back to her. That's just the one thing, because she says there's one thing that she wanted me to graduate from college is one thing. Okay, but her second one thing is that she never wanted me to talk back to her, and that was one thing I couldn't really do. I always talked back to her. And I just like to express my opinion, and sometimes I do it in a way where it does hurt other people, or I put other people down, because I have these feelings, and I had to express them in whatever way, in raw form that it came out in. Maybe it wasn't the best way, but hey, that was the way it came out, and so, that was how I expressed myself. And she hated it. So that I felt like, okay, so that's one of my weaknesses in terms of I don't really know how to use my throat chakra in a way where it is beneficial for others, or I productively help others. But I've come to realize that our weaknesses are also our strengths. So part of your weakness is what you do badly, almost is like the thing that you really need to put some attention to, okay? And it's almost like, because it's on one side of the spectrum, it could almost slingshot to the other side, where it's like the gift. Albert Einstein was known to be incorrigible. Okay, that's what his teachers said about him, that he was they weren't able to help him. He was so beyond their help in math. He was flunking out of math. But that was Albert Einstein. So you can understand that if you don't give up, if you really try to play with the areas where you're really weak, you try to figure things out, perhaps you're going to go farther than other people. So there's also other ways to tell where your gifts are, and that's from, there's some people have done for me, like numerology, where they could tell that person is good in certain chakras, and some people are good, for example, in the throat chakra, and some people in the third eye chakra, and different chakras mean different things, and that it's also a clue as to where their gifts are as well. And so don't be deterred if what you think is your weakest part is actually probably your best part. But it requires you to hone in those skills, to harvest those skills, to still put in the effort. Even geniuses put in the effort. And so yeah, and I think that you owe it to yourself to discover it, to discover your genius. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful, fabulous, and miraculous day.